beautiful Geminis. How are you guys? This is Debs, and this is your reading for June 2026. Gems, really interesting meditation. I saw someone in a small rowing boat. They looked as if they were a bit on their own, but they were determined to collect boxes or pallets from various different inlets in a sort of circle. They managed to do it. They brought it all back to shore. There were quite a few of these sort of what looked like big wooden boxes in a boat. And they met somebody else at the shoreline, and together they loaded all these pallets, these boxes, down into a basement that was locked. And they both said to each other, good job, great, I'll catch you soon. And they parted ways. I don't know, Gemini, whether or not you are taking a little bit from lots of different places and collating it. You could be thrifting. You could be going round in a circle, right? You could be thinking, okay, well, this secondhand cabinet is there 5 kilometers up the road. I can pick up that table 12 kilometers across. I can pick up that mirror. You may be thrifting, collecting things. You could be. You could be taking a little bit here and a little bit there from various different bank accounts. It could be you're trying to save up for something. You may be thinking, all right, well, I can take $1,000 from this account. I can take 500 from that account, 200 from the personal account. You may be trying to get a lump sum of money together for something, Gemini. You may be. It could be because you want to buy something expensive. It could be because you want to help someone out. All right, guys, let's jump in. The deck that I'm using is the divination deck. If you want a private reading, you know by now, guys, everything is down below. Yeah, Gemini, you're determined to do this, but you're having to work your way around, or you're having to take a little bit from lots of different areas. You're collating somehow, Gem. You're collating. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, June 2026. June 2026. All right, guys. Oh, there's a big truck outside, Gem. Are you going around collecting things in a truck? I don't know. Are you about to move house? I don't know. Let's see what's going on, people. Whew, judgment. My goodness, Gemini. Sag energy. This is the divine coming down saying, okay, Gem, are you ready? This is going to be tough. It's a life-changing decision, but this is what we want you to do. You may feel divinely guided, Gemini. You may feel, I know this is right. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, but I know this is the right thing to do. Crossing that, Gem, is, yeah, look at that. Are you collating things from lots of different areas, bringing them all together? This is you picking up 7 pieces of furniture. This is you taking from 7 different areas. Okay, it could be, I don't know, 100 euros from a business account. It could be a personal account. It could be an ISA. Okay, could be a life insurance plan. You may be gathering together a lump sum of money. It could be to help someone. It could be you feel you need to. It could be, Gem, this is you just getting organized. You could just be getting organized. In the past, guys, the Hermit, you might have been communicating with a Virgo, or you may simply have been doing some soul searching. What do I want to do, or what do I feel I need to do? Okay. Taking some time out, Gem, thinking about everything very carefully is what I'm hearing. After that time, guys, you reconnected with somebody from the past, or you talked to somebody about the past. 6 of Cups. Beautiful. In your thoughts now, Gem, is the King of Swords. You are taking charge. I might be connecting with a feminine who is seeking legal advice, or I could be simply connecting with a masculine Gemini. King of Swords. No nonsense, King Gem. You're coming up with a plan. You know what you're going to do. The divine has come down to say, come on, Gemini, get organized, right? You've thought about this long enough. You've been sad in nostalgia. It's time to start, is what I'm hearing. In the immediate future, guys, you may be collating to give to other people, thrifting for other people, or you might be taking money from different accounts to give to people who need it. This almost feels like a sort of Good Samaritan type energy, Gem. Yeah. Giving to the needy or helping your immediate family, Gemini. In your fears, fearing, Gem, that whatever you manage to do, it's not going to be good enough. Oh, guys. This is you fearing it's just not going to be enough. Or I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do. Or this person or people aren't going to be receiving enough help from me to make sure they're okay. Gem, don't beat yourself up, guys. You're fearing somehow this isn't going to be enough. You're collating because this is you with a plan, taking charge, wanting to do the right thing, having thought about the past, sat in the energy of the Hermit. I really want to do this, or I feel I have to do this. Gemini, you can only do so much, okay, guys? In the environment, we have somebody who cares. They're moving towards you, Gemini. I almost feel as if they're telling someone else, okay, I'll be back soon. I must go and see Gemini. Yeah, see you later. I'm off to see Gemini. They may be helping you. This could be somebody helping you doing charity work. Or Gemini, this could be somebody who you are knowing that you need to give to, who cares about you. In your hopes, guys, the Four of Wands, you may be hoping to help somebody regain their stability, or you may be hoping, Gemini, to have enough money to help clear your mortgage or to pay your rent for the next 6 months. I'm also hearing the word stockpiling. You may be stockpiling in your house. Okay, for all eventualities, and we know what the world is going through. And the outcome, Gem, oh, fantastic. You are taking charge. Not only that, Gem, you are acting with integrity. You are sitting in a place of power. But what I'm getting here is you are protecting those you love, or you are protecting something you care about. It could be simply your stability. Yeah, I'm almost getting the energy of a father here. I'm protecting my family. I'm protecting my kids. I'm protecting those I love. I want to make sure everyone's okay. Everyone's stable. I am in charge here. Yeah. Oh, Gem. Okay, guys. Clarification for you. Lots of communication. 8 of Wands. Maybe people have been communicating with you, Gem. Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I really need help. Or I would love to see you because I need to talk to you. Or Gemini, you know, can we talk because I need some advice. You may feel, Gem, people need you from all sides. It could be a bit overwhelming. Okay, but you're determined to do what you can do. Yes, because someone's saying, Gemini, get me out of this tower. I'm going through a really difficult time, Gemini. I need you. And you're there thinking, oh my gosh, okay, well, I've just helped this person. I've just given this person some advice. I've got to give money to this person. Gem, you may feel a bit stretched, but you're only taking on this sort of Good Samaritan role because, Gemini, you care about the people who are connecting with you, messaging you, right? You want to make sure these people are okay. Oh, guys. I don't know, you could be a dad with 3 kids and you're there thinking, blimey, you know, one kid has had a bike accident, the other kid has lost his job, another kid here has got mixed up with the wrong type of people. I mean, whatever this is, Gem, that's sort of the energy coming through. Now, whoever is moving towards you to say, oh, I care about you, they may be somebody that you are knowing that you need to help. Could be financial here, 6 of Pentacles. Or this is someone who is basically giving you moral support. Well done, Gemini. I'm very proud of you. I know this isn't easy on you. Keep going, you know. This is an Empress. Okay. So, Gem, this could be your wife. Okay. We have Empress and Emperor. Beautiful. And we have the Eight of Cups. Basically, Gemini, what this Empress is doing is she's giving you moral support. You two may have lived at a distance for several months and you're now coming back together again. It could be she works in one area, you work in another area. Things are a little bit crazy. You're trying to afford all your outgoings. It could be, Gem, this is someone who was worried about a child. This could be mother and child. Okay. Underneath the deck, my gems, we have Justice. Oh my gosh. Justice. Libra energy. Gemini, you are desperately trying to make something fair and balanced. Six of Pentacles, Justice, because with the Page of Swords, somebody has given you a difficult message of truth. This is somebody putting their hand in the air and saying, okay, Gemini, I really need you. Gemini, I need help here, you know? And I think, Gem, with the energy of the moon, you recognize that someone here is sat in a bit of fear because they're very worried that they can't make ends meet, or this is somebody who can't afford to pay their bills. And Gems, bless you, this is you running around like a headless chicken trying to make sure everybody's okay. It's all symbolism, guys. You could just be a doting dad, or you may be in a situation where you're dealing with blended families, okay? You're taking charge, guys, and I love to see this, but you may feel stretched. You may feel, God, you know, just sorted this person out. Now this person's got a problem. There may be a couple of eye-rolling moments here, Gem. Okay, but you're going to manage it because you do have a partner by your side. So, my gems, here we go. Archangel Michael, tell us about Judgment and the Seven of Cups. All right. Gemini, I've got to be honest, the divine may have asked you to face Judgment Day because you might have taken a few risks in the past with money. And Gem, this may be you thinking, okay, I've got to get serious now, serious about my life, serious about protecting those I love, serious about my finances. You might have almost been sat in a too relaxed an energy in the past. Everything will be fine. Yeah, no problem. Oh, it's all going to work out. What you're recognizing, Gemini, is things are beginning to slide and you're feeling a bit nervous. Okay, yeah. You are closing out a cycle of taking any risks. You are closing out a cycle of doing anything risky. All right, beautiful Geminis. And with the energy of Aquarius, you are looking at the future. You're looking at the next 10, 20 years. And you are healing a situation where people might have felt very worried. And they may have been looking at you, Gemini, for guidance, for support. Yeah. All right. There might have been a situation, Gem, where with the energy of the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Cups, you might have invested a lot of money with a business partner. Or Gemini, you might have got all caught up with a King of Cups as a masculine. It didn't work out. There may even have been financial loss. This could have been a lesson learned, Gem. All right. So let's have a look at the past. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Wheel of Destiny. You were pushed onto a new cycle, Gem, because you'd sort of been in hermit mode for way too long. The divine wanted you to get moving, but you didn't. You stood still. So you didn't take action in the past, Gemini. It could be, I don't want to spend the money, or I'm sure these people will get themselves out of the situations they found themselves in. You didn't do what you felt you were being guided to do, Gem, because something caught your interest, or you thought that it was all going to blow over. And so, Gem, you might have ended up sitting in the Seven of Swords. You might have ended up being seduced, or you might have thought, well, I shouldn't really be doing this, but I've sat feeling bored and restless so long. You might have got caught up with someone. It did transform your life, but this is someone who might have been a little bit underhanded, particularly if this King of Cups was a Scorpio. You might have got involved with a Scorpio masculine, Gemini, and then realized that he was after your money, or he was after your contacts, right? Or this was someone a bit unscrupulous. After that time, Gemini, you moved, I want to say you moved back into a very innocent energy. A very innocent energy, thinking about the past, thinking about happy times, thinking about childhood. It's as if you gave into this temptation. It was intense. You got your fingers burned. You thought, I shouldn't have done that. And so you then jumped back into this protective, head of the household type energy. And I think, Gemini, you were proud of yourself for doing that. You were proud of yourself that you extracted yourself from this energy in the past that was toxic. Seven of Swords, the Death card. I mean, this is, this is pretty intense. Yeah, you moved yourself to calmer waters. You detached from this negative shadow energy, lust, desire, temptation. This could have been somebody claiming that you could make a lot of money if you invested in the company and you found out it was a scam. Whatever this was, Gem, you extracted yourself, you moved away from this energy. You might have had to juggle money. Okay, I don't know whether or not this person took money from you, but you got yourself back on terra firma. Yeah, absolutely. With the energy of the Chariot, it's almost as if you couldn't be fast enough. There was something that happened in the past, Gemini. You thought it would be good news for you. You thought it would work out. But what you realized was this person was sat in a very deceptive energy. And the minute you recognize that, it's as if you slammed the doors, you locked your house, you closed the windows, you changed your bank account passwords, right? It's as if, whoa, okay, yeah, not good. Not good. You left super fast. You left this person, you left the situation super fast. And you sort of brought yourself back to a place of normality, is what I'm hearing. So, Gems, in your mind now is, I am in control. I need to sort of do a clean up here. You could be seeking legal advice. All right. And this is you in your head. Can I achieve peace and calm here? Can I sort out the situation? You're standing at crossroads. I almost feel, Gem, that whatever you had to go through in the past connected to the King of Cups through you. It was a shock. It was unpleasant. You might have thought to yourself at some point, what the hell am I doing? This is not good. The minute, you saw a red flag, or the minute alarm bells started sounding, you got out of there, Gem. And this is you, climbing up all the way to the top of this building, breathing a sigh of relief. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm out of it. But this shook you. This shook you, Gemini, to the point where when people said, okay, Gem, I need this, I need that, I need you to take control, you were still recovering from what had happened in the past. It was as if you were still in a state of shock, or you were still feeling a bit numb. And so you needed time to rest, to breathe, to sort of gather yourself together again. Yeah, Page of Coins. This could be you thinking about children, feeling a bit bad. This could be you thinking, well, what am I going to do? Because I've just got one pentacle left. Bless you. What was in your mind? I nearly gave in to the devil. I very nearly got sucked into something very toxic. And I'm so glad I'm out of it. Gem, you may even have had to pay somebody off. You may even have had to pay somebody off here. They could have pulled you into something toxic. And this is you thinking, okay, well, I've lost a little bit of money, but I'm out of it, you know? There might have been a situation with a Capricorn. There might have been. Ten of Cups. But again, Gem, you move back into a lovely, calm family environment. You might have kids here, guys. It almost feels as if you were sucked back by someone sat in shadow. You gave into it, or you thought it was going to be okay. It was a nightmare. You got out of it. You got out of it. You moved away. Breathed a sigh of relief. You sat in this lovely, calm, innocent family situation again and breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, I'm all right. I'm home. I'm okay. Thank God. What was I doing back here? I don't know. And now, Gemini, people need your help. Now, Gemini, people are sort of saying, well, where have you been, Gemini? Because I need this, I need that, I need this advice. Do you have any money? Can you help me here? Can you help me there? But you can't tell anyone, Gemini, that you might have been scammed by this guy who took advantage of you. You know, that's what it feels like. This could be a nefarious business partner who tried to sell you something that wasn't real. But Gem, you're okay now. But you may not have a lot to play with financially. I think something happened here, and somebody may have run off with your money or something similar, got you involved in some kind of scam. You thought it was genuine and it wasn't. In the immediate future, Gemini, you are giving. You are almost playing the Good Samaritan because you were sucked into the devil energy in the past. It's almost as if you want to purify your soul by doing something incredibly good for other people. Lovely, Gem. Now, whoever this is a mother who may either have nearly walked away from you. This could be your wife. Okay, you could have children with this woman who nearly walked away from you because of what you got involved with in the past. You may have admitted that. And she might have said, oh my God, Gemini, okay, not good. She might have nearly left you. But she's coming here to support you because she loves you. She sees that you're trying to make amends, or she sees that you are back sitting in this lovely family environment. You cleansed your energy. You are helping people here, and she's proud of you. That's what I'm getting. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups for my Geminis? Thank you, Michael. The 19th of June, soon, 3 weeks, 19th of June to the 12th of July. 19th of June to the 12th of July. Between those dates, or on those dates, Gemini, you are giving. Bless you. Bless you. You're still looking at past mistakes relating to this King of Cups, who could have been a Scorpio, who sat in the Seven of Swords. You're still thinking about that. But this is you doing your best here. Let's have a look at your energy. What are you doing here, my gems? You're helping people here, helping family. Yeah, because you're realizing, Gemini, that you were nearly dragged down the wrong path. You pulled yourself back. You thought, no, I have responsibilities. I have people that I've got to take care of, or I need to help people that I love. But you know, the Nine of Swords is, whoo, that was close. That was close. Whatever happened before, that was really close. Yeah. Gemini, what you're thinking about is that you managed to manifest the devil, and it took you a while to cleanse yourself of that energy. And what you are deciding to do now is manifest doing good to balance the shadow. This is you rising up, Gemini. I love to see that. This is you rising up. It's not easy. It's an uphill battle, and you're burdened, Gemini, because you may not have told many people about this King of Cups who might have taken you for a ride. You may have kept that to yourself. You might have told a partner. Okay, I've got to tell you, this is what happened to me, you know, but maybe no one else knows. I think you're burdened because you may not have a lot, Gemini. You may be a bit strapped for cash. Yeah, and you're a little bit worried about your health. You're a little bit worried about your health here. Oh, wow. Gemini, you may be helping a Leo and or a Sag, or Archangel Michael is standing right beside you. Archangel Michael is standing right beside you. I am protecting you from the devil, Gemini. I'm protecting you from this King of Cups. Don't go anywhere near the King of Cups, Gem. Forget about this individual. Don't worry. Think about the law of karma. We're going to take care of that for you. You carry on and do what we want you to do. You carry on taking care of the people you love. You carry on playing the Good Samaritan, right? Yes. So tell us about the Knight of Cups. Now, this could either be your wife and an older child that you're helping as well, or this could be your wife who nearly left you because she found out about what happened in the past, but she's standing by your side here, Gemini, because she cares. Could be her energy. All right, Pisces energy with the Hanged Man. She knows, Gemini, how much you've had to sacrifice. So first of all, she might have berated you for getting involved with the King of Cups, however that transpired. But she might have realized, Gemini, that you were put in a really compromising situation. And she might have known what you went through to get out of it. And so she's on your side, my gems. Yeah. There's a lot of love between the two of you. You two might have known each other for a very long time. I mean, this could almost be a wife, Gemini, that you see as your best friend, you know. Maybe the passion has gone, but you've seen each other go through thick and thin. She knows what went on, Gemini. Yeah, she knows what went on. And I think, Gemini, she is putting that crown back on your head. Well done, Gemini. You've taken control. You're acting like the Emperor. I know you are. You can do this, right? I love you. You can do this. Oh, guys. I'm feeling very emotional. Feeling very emotional, Gemini. This is an Empress who truly loves you. With the energy of the Nine of Cups, the truth is she knows that you gave in to overindulgence. She knows. She knows what happened in the past. She's thinking about the time that she was very angry with you for being taken in by this King of Cups. She remembers the argument. Yeah. She remembers the defensive energy between the two of you. She might have pushed you away. What the hell were you doing, Gemini? Right? You could have sabotaged our family. She's still occasionally in her head. Is Gemini going to be sucked back into a similar situation, or is Gemini going to continue to stay in the Ten of Cups with me? She doesn't know for sure. She's hoping you will. What is this Empress's energy? She's a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this is someone whom you might have known, as I said, for many, many years. You might have married this person when you were very young. She could be a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Strong Taurus energy here. Strong Taurian energy. She's determined to keep herself in a very stable place. I don't know, Jem, whether or not when you told her the truth about the King of Cups, I don't know whether or not she was so shocked. Her immediate reaction was, you know, to hang on to the house, to hang on to her money, to make sure that she changed her passwords every 2 minutes. I mean, this is someone who might have got really scared. And so she's become very conscious of the safety of her financial stability linked to you, Gemini. So what is she saying to you? Yeah, we need to hang on to every single penny. She may be a little bit, she may be going overboard a little bit, Gem. She might be. Because this is someone who has got money. And we've got a lot of money under this man's cloak, right? We've got 4 pentacles here. I mean, this is someone who's actually sitting on over the 10 of pentacles, but she's just stressing out a little bit because she's worried, Gem, that you might get tied into a situation and lose money for a second time. So she's even more vigilant. She's even more vigilant here. But she's coming in to sort of give you moral support. Good, Gemini, you're giving to that person. You're giving to that person. I know it's not easy. You and I have the secret about the King of Cups. She knows it's not easy, Gemini. You're doing your best. Yeah. She also knows, Gemini, that you are still trying to say emotionally and financially and spiritually heal from whatever this, I'm hearing, entity put you through. Oh my gosh. Whatever this entity, this King of Cups put you through, you're still sort of trying to heal. She knows that. It may just be a silent acknowledgement. She knows you're trying to heal. You know she knows you're still emotionally going through it. You're sort of supporting each other, though, in all of this. What is the energy between you and this Empress? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. So you two raced back towards each other. I almost feel as if you see this woman as your safe haven. She was really glad you were back. But then you had to get busy because you had to try and sort out issues to do with whatever this King of Cups put you through. Yeah. I mean, this was basically a near miss, Gem. It could have been far worse, is what I'm hearing. It could have been far worse. Okay. All right. Let's move that energy away, please, Archangel Michael. Transmute that dark energy. Okay. What you're fearing, Gem, is you're occasionally going to be looking back at the past feeling guilty. Why did I get involved with the King of Cups? That was a really bad idea. But Gemini, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody turns around sometimes and thinks, why did I do that? You know, everybody's human. What you're hoping, Gemini, is to sit in this lovely 10 of Cups energy and the 4 of Wands energy, nice and stable, surrounded by people who love you, helping people out as much as you can financially. And Gem, this is you finally transitioning to the Emperor. You are back in control, right? This is husband, this is daddy. You are back in control, Gem. Lovely, lovely energy. You've taken control of the situation and you are now protecting you and yours. Gorgeous. So, Gem, 8 of Wands and the Tower. There was a Tower moment. You might have communicated almost in desperation to this Queen of Pentacles. I think I'm in a difficult situation. I don't quite know what to do. Can you help, or can you transfer money, or can you ring someone for me? Whatever happened, okay. This Empress was so shocked she nearly left you. It's as if, oh my God, what have you got yourself involved with? She nearly walked away from you, but she didn't. If she did temporarily, she quickly came back because she realized she loved you. And this is you two pulling together now. You're very, very strong, almost stronger and closer than you were before because of what happened. So, Gems, let's have a look at the Emperor. So, Archangel Michael, tell us about Gemini. What are you up to, Gem? You are working on your finances. You are sitting very quietly in your woodshed in the garden after all this drama with the King of Cups. It's almost as if you're happy to be home. You're happy to be somewhere safe. You're happy to be somewhere familiar. Yeah. There's just this huge sense of thank God it's over. Why the hell did I do that, you know? This is you taking some quiet time for yourself, reading the paper, having a cup of tea, playing with the dog. There is a lot of thought about what happened, though. It's almost as if you're telling yourself, why did I do that? Why did I do that? You're still berating yourself silently. Yeah. What you're thinking about, Gemini, is I nearly sabotaged my family situation. I nearly sabotaged my family situation. What are you thinking about, Gems? Yeah, but I pulled it together at the last minute. I pulled it together at the last minute. This is you going back to your wife, your child, or your wife and your children. Or this could have been you working with a lawyer and a financier if this person tried to scam you. Gemini, you're back on track. Now, guys, if you are by any remote chance still in this murky situation, you will get out of it. You will get out of it, Gemini. Okay? Yes. So for some of you, that's a message. What are you considering here, guys? You're thinking about the High Priestess. You may be thinking about someone in your family, Gemini, who is highly intuitive, who might have realized what was going on, or he or she, because the High Priestess can be male or female, may have quietly intuited that something was going on, Gem, that you shouldn't have got involved with. If that's the case, you're silently very glad that they're not saying very much, or they've kept their mouth shut. Interesting. 9 of Pentacles. There may be a little bit of angst between someone sat in the High Priestess energy, I should say, and a woman sat in the 9 of Pentacles. These two people may not be speaking. It could be to do with jealousy. It could be unequal give and take. What's your energy, Gem? Yeah, you're heartbroken about this. So it may be, Gem, that you took a leap of faith and a risk in the past with your finances, and you shouldn't have done. On top of that, you met someone who wasn't to be trusted, who somehow pulled you in. And before you knew it, Gemini, you might have lost some money. Okay. This is you washing yourself clean, cleansing your energy, being, the protective husband, the protective father, sitting very firmly in the light. But through all of this, there might have been an imbalance that was created. You may feel you can't do anything about this now, Gemini, because you can't afford to. But Gemini, when everything's said and done, I think you're just glad to be on terra firma again, in the safety and security of your family. This almost feels as if you went off the rails. You did something crazy. You did something stupid. It could be because you were bored. It could be because you thought that you'd make, quite a lot of money quickly. Whatever happened, it was an absolute disaster. You got your fingers burned. And you've learned that lesson. There are still cracks in the foundation of a family situation here. A little bit of jealousy, a bit of imbalance. You're heartbroken. You can't do anything about it because you can't afford to. But you have pulled yourself up out and you pulled yourself together, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. 2 of Swords. And you may say to your partner, I just don't want to talk about the past again. I really don't want to talk about the past again. What are you working on in the future? I'm actually hearing, Gemini, rebuilding your reputation. It could be in the marketplace, okay, if this is financial. It could be you're wanting your family to completely trust you, to put you back on the pedestal that they put you on to start with. You may be wanting to rebuild your reputation here, Gem. Your status. Yeah. You're wanting to be seen as an honourable dad, father. You're wanting to be seen as an upright citizen, somebody who takes care of their family, somebody who does the right thing, and somebody who is successful. And Gemini, I think you're going to achieve it. What is coming in the future for my gems? This is a beautiful reading, guys. The Ten of Pentacles. Gemini, you are going to be able to rebuild successfully. Whatever happened in the past shook you to the foundations, but you managed to get out of it. You have a very supportive partner here, and maybe a child or children who love you. And I think, Gem, this situation with the King of Cups just brought you up short. This was a lesson. This was a lesson that you will never have to learn again. Because of what you went through, you are now sitting in the energy of the Emperor, which, I have to be honest, Gemini, you weren't sat in before. You were sat in the energy of the King of Swords, plotting and planning, feeling a bit bored, wanting a little bit of adventure, wanting to make a quick buck, right? Now, Gem, you're back in control. I love it. And you are going to sit in the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, Gemini. This is what's coming. Okay, guys? Congrats. So, an interesting reading. I'm sorry for my girls out there, but you may fit yourself somehow into the story. Let's finish off with a message from Archangel Michael. Here we go. Archangel Michael, may we have your advice and guidance for Gemini, please, to close out this reading? Your advice and guidance for Gemini. God is in charge. Wow. Yeah. This lesson was divinely guided, Gem. The prayer reads, Dear God, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love, in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. God is in charge. Okay? Leave it in the hands of Source. So, Gems, a beautiful reading. I'm leaving it there. Do let me know if this resonated with you. This is a very specific storyline. I do know that. If I have time, I will do a bonus, but I can't promise. So take care of you guys. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye, Gem.